Hello everyone, this is Noor and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be kind of like a get ready with me using my favorite products that I've been loving so far. I forgot to put my beauty marks. I just realized that. Okay, I added my beauty marks, and since I'm showing you guys my favorite products because I missed it out, this is from Freck Beauty and I like to add my beauty marks with this. So today I'll be diving in and show you guys all of my favorite products and also get ready with me to create this look. So before I go ahead and start off this makeup tutorial, if you are new here to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. And if you guys haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. And I would love to have you guys a part of the life family that I have here on my channel. If you guys would like to learn how I created this look and also show you guys my favorite products, please keep on watching. Alrighty, let's get started. So obviously my skin is glowing to the gods because I repeated a take on TikTok like maybe 10 times now using my favorite cream ever. This is definitely a must-have in my skincare, also in my makeup. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I love this stuff. I am somebody who has really dry skin. This cream actually made my skin so much better. It is rich, it is creamy, it is just perfect with everything about it. This is how it looks like. It is a rich cream. This is the cream. It looks rich. The formula of this is just, it's amazing. I love how it hydrates my skin, and I use this literally every day before my makeup. I feel like it really sets my makeup in place and also keeps my skin nicely and moisturized and hydrated, because that's what we want. Not only I do my skin, but I also do my under eye. I like to prep my under eye, so I've been really loving this, you guys. This is the Murad Retinol Renewal Eye Serum. I got this in my BoxyCharm box for March, and I love it. And I just add a little bit of that under my eye. I know you should use your ring finger, but girl, I just used the wrong finger. But I'm just gonna pat it into my under eye, and whatever I have left, I just take it up to the lid area. I feel like it's so important to do skincare before makeup because it's what makes the difference with your makeup, and it's what really makes the makeup look nice and fresh all day and all night. I think it's super duper important. So this is kind of like what I do. I use my Laneige lip mask and I kind of prep my lip with that. This is the vanilla one, if you guys are wondering. I'm going to put my favorite makeup products and show you guys what I've been really loving so far. This is my top favorite concealer. I love this stuff so much. I think I always go back to this concealer. I just really like how it looks on me, and I just really like how it conceals my under eye, especially because your girl haven't been sleeping much. So this is the Too Faced Born This Way. I use shade Almond, and I apply here, and then I also, you know, I think everybody does their concealer like that now. I'm just gonna put a little bit around my nose, and also I have a little bit of blemishes going on, so I'm just gonna go and conceal these little blemishes and let it sit there for a bit. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my chin too, even though I will be putting a foundation, but I just like to have that set for a little bit. Now I take my fan and I just kind of make sure to just get the concealer a little bit drier so I can blend it. It's a good technique to do that. I'm just gonna put my hair away, blend the concealer away. I like to use the brush, honestly. I like the sponge, but I feel like I am more comfortable with a brush than with a sponge to blend away. So I just kind of pat it like this and I just blend it away. The brush that I'm using, it is from Mitchell Beauty. I feel like it's kind of like an alternative brush to a sponge, to be honest, but I feel like it really blends in everything the way I want it to blend, and I just love it. Just like that, it kind of conceals the way I want it to conceal. It's not 100% perfect, but I will be highlighting, and I don't really like to overpack my skin with so much cream and the liquid, so I like to keep my skin quite natural. Now for foundation, this is a foundation that I've been loving so far. Foundation I kind of like go back to all the time. This is the Toi Beauty. Check out the description. I do have a discount code that you can save a little bit of money. This is their foundation and I love it so much. This is in shade 13, which is the perfect shade for me. And I just love how this foundation looks like on me, to be honest. I take a little bit and I kind of just work with that, and if I need more I'll just grab more. And I'm gonna show you guys why I love this foundation so much. First of all, it has a really nice coverage, but also I love the finish that this gives. It's incredibly light on the skin. It has kind of like a medium coverage, I would say, but also I just love how it evens out my skin, and I've been really loving this foundation. Okay, this is exactly the formula, the finish that I love in a foundation, and it just makes my skin super duper nice. I love how this looks on me. I love how it covers all my little imperfections. It literally looks like my skin. So I'm just grabbing another little pump and I'm just gonna put that on my forehead. I have another product that I'll be using from Toi Beauty. Also has been my top favorite. I've been using it non-stop. It's what I grab the most lately, even though I have so many other brands that, you know, are highly talked about. But you know, sometimes you just go with what you like, and these are the products that I've been really grabbing the most, to be honest. Now another product that I've been loving so far for contouring, this is the Made by Mitchell, this is the Blursh, and this is called Shady Business, and I love this stuff. I've been loving it so much to contour my face. I just go ahead and I place it to contour, so I put it right here. I also put some on the temples because I like to contour my temples. So this is how I do it. You can go crazy. You're gonna see how well this blends into the skin. And I'm also going to do my nose because why not? My nose is the one thing that if ever I do get the chance to do, I will definitely do. So I just do it like this, and then I also do my lip area, and I do the bottom part too. This gives you the illusion of bigger lips. And then I'm gonna put a little bit down here. It looks insane, but honestly, the way this blends into the skin, I love it. I also like to round up my chin, so I'd like to put some like this. Taking the same brush, and I'm going to pat this into the skin and blend it with the foundation. Again, if you want to use a sponge, you can go ahead and use it, but honestly this has been my favorite brush to do everything. I'm just gonna blend everything away, and you guys could see why I really like this contour, because it just blends so easily into the skin and it looks really nice. Like, it gives me a really nice contoured color and a contoured effect, just the way I like it. And then the nose I always blend it downwards. I always feel like I add more products on this side than on this side, so I'm just gonna go and boost it up a little bit. So this is the contour and this is how it looks like. Now it is time for blush. I use the Toi Beauty. This is their liquid blushes. I love this color. I've been using it a lot. This is called Living. The application is just like that. So I add this much. It looks crazy, but you're gonna see when it's blended out how beautiful it's gonna look. So again, using the same brush, I'm telling you, this brush does everything. And then I just kind of pat it into the skin. This color is a little bit more peachy and it looks crazy, but you see the way you blend it into the skin looks super light and natural, so you can see the difference. And then I do the same thing here, and then I blend it all out. It looks crazy at first, I know. People say do not bring the blush all the way here, but listen, I like to do it. I like a blushed moment, and I really love the blush on my cheeks. I know a lot of people tend to blush upwards with the bronzer. You can definitely do that. I mean, everybody has their own little techniques and the way they like to do their makeup. So if there is a certain way that you like it, do what you please, do what you want. Now I go to highlight and I use a lighter shade from the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This color here is called Snow, and I like to add a little bit here, a little bit there to really illuminate and lift. I also put some here on the nose, my little cupid's bow, and my chin. Also, what I like to do is that I like to take a little bit of the almond concealer just to kind of wipe whatever I have, and if there's any cleanup to do with the contour slash blush, then I go ahead and I do that. Sometimes because you can go a bit lower, so I kind of just clean up a little bit. I know it looks crazy, but again, trust the process. And I go ahead and take the same brush again and I blend it all out. Again, everybody has their own way to do their own makeup, so do as you please, like I've mentioned. But this is how I do my makeup and this is the way I like it. So please don't judge. If you want to judge, do not. So that is how it looks like. So now it's nicely highlighted. I just take my brush and I pat it down here to do the cleanup. And I make sure that it's nicely blended so I don't have a harsh little line going on. So that is how my skin looks like with all the blush, contour, foundation, concealer, and all of that jazz. Now it's time to go ahead and set it, and I'm going to show you guys my favorite powder to set my makeup. For me, what I like to use to set all my makeup, this is also from Toi Beauty. This is their setting powder, and I love this powder, to be honest. This has made my makeup last so long, and I just love it. This is in shade 00, which is their translucent powder. And this is how it looks like. It looks white, but it is translucent, so I kind of really like that about it. And I just take a small brush like so, and I like to use this to set my under eye. So I just kind of pat it into the under eye area, and I just love how it illuminates but it also sets my concealer slash highlight in place. So I just take it and I pat it into like that. Again, if you want to use a sponge, you can definitely do that. But again, I am a brush kind of girl lately, and I love how the brush looks like more on my skin. And also it does not absorb a lot of product like a sponge would. So this is my own little preference. But again, if you like the sponge, if you like a beauty blender, grab it, use it, do whatever you want. And then I also take this powder and I put it in the middle and blend it. Especially I'm somebody who creases and I have lines on my forehead, and I just take it and I pat it in to set those little lines. Also around my nose, basically everywhere that I feel like I crease, it's what I do and where I set. And then for the rest of my face, I like to use my Lancome powder. Yes, mine is done. I did get a new one, but I'm waiting till I completely finish this. And I just take my little brush. It's a face brush that I love, and I've had this brush for like ages now, since I started makeup, to be honest. You know, Eco Tools, I don't know if they still make them, to be honest. I haven't checked Walmart lately, but I think they do. And I just take it and I set the rest of my face with this. Also my forehead. Now what I like to do is I like to go ahead and contour and blush and also highlight. So I'm going to show you guys my favorite products to do that. Now I go ahead and take my favorite bronzer slash contour powder that I like to use. This is from Too Faced. This is the Soleil bronzer, and I love this stuff. And I take it with, this is an old brush from, it was Kat Von D Cosmetics, now it's KVD. It's the Shade and Light brush, which is the two-sider. I'm not sure if they still have this, most probably they do. So I take that and I go and I contour my face and give my face a little bit more life. Even though I contoured with cream, I still like to go ahead and add the powder just to contour and give my face a little bit more definition. Contour the face, bring it all the way up temples, forehead, right where the hairline is, because that's how I like to do it. And then I also take a little bit where the jawline is, add some powder there, bring it down, and then I also take and I put around my nose area, and I also kind of put it where the brow is, and then I take a smaller brush and I just do the little circle on my nose here. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my makeup a little bit. I feel like it is moving just a bit, especially here because I moisturize a lot. While my face is nicely and wet and set, I'm just going to add a little bit more powder just to kind of set it all in place and not have it move. So I use the Toi Beauty to do so. Especially here, that's what I like to do, is that I just like to grab a little bit more powder and set it and forget it. And no, my brush is dying. For blush, I'm gonna go ahead and use this one right here. This is from the Charlotte Tilbury blush little palette, and this is called the Beautifying Face Palette. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab this color right here, and I just really love this color, you guys. I'm just gonna go and pat it into the skin. It's kind of like a pink shade, but I also love the way it looks like on the skin because it's quite nice and natural. And for some reason today I feel like going pinky, so I'm also gonna grab a little bit of this pink, and I'm just going to put that on the highest notes of my face right here to have a really nice blushed moment, because why not? And I'm somebody also that likes to add a little bit of blush on the temples right here, because I just find it gives a really nice finish, and also on the nose. So this is also an option. If ever you do want to do that, then you can definitely do that. Now for highlight, this is a highlight I've been grabbing a lot lately. This is from Glam Lite Mikayla, and I just like to grab it with my small little brush, and I pat it into the highlight area, which is the bone, the cheekbone right here. And I love this highlighter. I feel like Mikayla killed the formula, and I just find it super pretty. So it is definitely a product that I love so much. Let's go ahead and set everything in place again using my Milk Hydro Grip. Now it's time to go ahead and do the brows, and I'll show you guys my favorite brow product. Alrighty, brow moment. I have a thing with brows. Sometimes I like doing my brows and sometimes I don't. But with the products that I've been using lately, it just makes my brow application fun, to be honest. So this is Favorite Beauty, and I feel like they don't make this because I'm trying to repurchase it, but I can't find it anywhere. And this is in shade Neutral, and this is their volumizing pomade, and this is their 1960, I believe it's called, brow. It's kind of like a clear brow that really sets the brows in place, and I absolutely love this product. I really want to purchase it, but for some reason I can't seem to find it, so I do apologize. Try to find it maybe on their website, because I tried their website. I also tried Sephora, because they do sell Favorite Beauty in Sephora, but again, like, I wasn't able to find this. I'm scared if this was only kind of like a limited edition thing that they had during the holiday, because I did get this in their holiday edition set, and I love it. You guys could see how it just really fixes the brows in place. This is another product I feel like NYX does not make anymore, or they kind of make it but they just replaced it with this one. But I really like their OG one for some reason. It's really good. This is their Tinted Brow Mascara, and this is in shade Brunette. And I kind of take this and I do a prime kind of color before I go ahead. Third product that I use. So this is just, so this one here is just kind of gives you that color first. You can see the difference that it gives. It just helps to fill up the brows with the color, and then I kind of go in with the liner brow to draw the little hairs. If you have the Thick It and Stick It, you can go ahead and use that too. Now I go ahead and use the Lift and Snatch. This is in shade Espresso. This is kind of like what makes the brows come to life and make it look really nice and natural. So I just go ahead and I draw little hairs onto the brows. There isn't really a technique to do this, just keep a light hand, I guess, and I just follow the natural hair growth that I have on the brow, and I just go ahead and fill it up. I do have a scar right here that I have no hair that grows, so I like using this product and mimic the illusion of hairs. And then when it comes to the tail area, I just also like to use this to extend the tail. And then I go on the top and I start drawing the little hairs. I'm somebody who really likes my brows dark, and I do the same thing here. Here I do have a little missing part, so I just go ahead and I fake little hairs in this little spot. That's why I really like this product, because it's so thin and it's so easy to mimic hairs and it looks like your hair. And if I mess up just a little bit, I just like to take a little bit of my concealer. I just pat a little bit on my hand here, and then I take a flat brush and I do the little cleanup. So here, and now I take my Thick It and Stick It and I just go over to make them a bit darker, and this also helps my brows to look somewhat fuller, and I love the finish that this gives on my brows. But also I use another product, and this is the Mirette as well, but this one here, it is the black brown, and this is what's gonna help just darken up the outer corners of the brow. And I just really love their brow products. I feel like their pomades are amazing. If you guys haven't used them, definitely recommend them. The Mirette Beauty ones are the best. And this is how the brows look like. Let's go ahead and do the eyes and show you guys my favorite palette so far. For eyes, primer, lately I've been really liking this. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion Classic primer. I just add a little bit like that, and then I take my finger and I blend it into place. I feel like it really helps to mattify my eyelid area, and it preps it for the eyeshadow. Normally on daily basis I don't really wear much of eyeshadow on my eyes, to be honest, but today I'm just gonna show you guys my favorite palette that I've been kind of grabbing to have the natural kind of look but also somewhat glammed. And I'm gonna show you guys the palette that I use. My skin today is not doing so well. That's why I decided to do, let's do my favorite products when my skin is not doing so well. So I'm just gonna set my under eye a little bit with the Toi Beauty powder, just to have it set for a bit and not move so much. Now for the palette, I like to use my Mario palette. This palette is everything, and this is how it looks like. This one here, it is the Ethereal Eyes, and I'm gonna take my big fluffy brush. This is from Ariel and Morphe, and the color I like to go ahead and use, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one. I know it looks dark, but I'm just gonna add it a little bit light. So this one right here, it is the shade EE9, and I'm just gonna grab that and I'm going to put it in the crease area, and I'm going to blend it, make it look nice and natural. I don't want to go crazy. I don't feel like going crazy on my eyes, to be honest. I just want to do a nice winged moment with a little bit of definition onto the crease area and maybe a little bit of shimmer. But this is the palette that I grab when I don't want to wear too much crazy stuff on my eye, even though I am quite artistic sometimes and I like color, but sometimes I have these days that I want my makeup to have a natural finish to it, a little color on the crease and a little color on the lid, and just call it a day. And that is what I like to do. So I'm just gonna grab this color, also drag it down, smoke out the lower lash line. I'm just gonna do one eye with you guys, and then I'll just do the other one off camera. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab a shimmery color, and I'm just gonna go and probably take this color right here. You know, the arrangement of the color names and all of that is just a bit hard to figure out with palettes like this. And I'm just gonna grab this color and I'm going to put that on the lid area because this is so beautiful. And I'm just gonna pack it like so, and I'm also gonna bring it to the inner corners, but I'm also gonna grab this kind of like a champagne tone and I'm going to put that in there. So this is kind of like when I want to feel glamorous but want something light and natural as glamorous. This is what I would do. Now I'm just gonna take this shade right here, it's a matte shade, and I'm going to dust that all over and have a nice blended look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and create my wing, and I'm going to be using my 24/7 liner ink from Urban Decay, my top favorite liner at the moment. And I'm just gonna go ahead and create a nice wing. So I like to start it from the bottom and then I just create my join. And this is the wing that I like to do. I like to do a thick and straight up wing to match my eye. And then I'm gonna go ahead and extend the tear duct area because I really like the finish. So I'm just gonna go ahead and create that line. So we're gonna keep the eye like this. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mascara. I'm using my Mirette Beauty Clean Mascara, which is my top favorite mascara. This is the small size. I did buy myself the bigger one, but I'm going to wait till I finish this, till I use my new one. And I'm also going to put that on the lower lash line. Time for lashes. I'm going to be using my MFMA lashes. I will leave the link and also the code that you can use to save some money on some lashes. You have to check them out. These are really awesome. They come in a pack of 5 and these are the Pro Lash Light, and I love them because they give you natural lashes but with a little bit of volume and length, which we all love. I'll go ahead and apply the lashes and I'll be back to show you guys the lips and show you my favorite lip combo. The eyes are done and I really like how it turned out. But now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my lip combo that I really like, and it's these 3 products. You guys all know Hover Lip Liner from MAC is my top favorite one. I still haven't found a dupe for it, and also MAC discontinued it, so great. This is the lip liner that I like to use all the time. You guys all know that. You guys can use it all the time too, so I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lip with this. And I also like to color the corners. Now for the lipstick that I use the MAC lipstick. I'm not sure if they even have this one. I showed you guys a couple of my favorites, but these favorites they might have or might not have. But something similar to this color. This is called Leave Me Breathless. It's an amplified lip, but you can definitely grab a color that is similar to this, and I'm just gonna pack this color into the middle of the lip. I'm not sweeping it because it is a light color, so I just pat it like this and then I do this and I take the lip liner again and I just blend it with the lip liner. And I went ahead and I added a gloss. Sorry, I thought I was putting the gloss and then my camera shut down. But yeah, this is the gloss from Jeffree Star. I think this is discontinued, and this came out with it was like their nude collection. I think it was with the Orgy collection. I might be mistaken, I'm not sure. And this one here is called Body Count, and this is the mix altogether that I've been really liking so much. Let me go ahead and fix up my hair and put a nice top on. and I'll be back to finish up this tutorial with you guys. Alrighty you guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All the products that I used in this video is going to be linked in the description box down below, like always. Also, if you have any questions or concerns, just leave them all in the comments down below and I'll do my best to answer each and one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.